What's up, y'all? My name is Philip. Some of my friends call me Game Boy. Sorry that I'm squinting because fucking sun's on my eye. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna just put my glasses back on. Yeah, that's better. So this is probably an interesting video. I've never had an instance where I probably needed to upload anything on my YouTube, but this is probably gonna be the first time. So I want everybody to meet Casper. Casper is right there. Casper is a 1997 Nissan Skyline GTS25T Type M, and this is quite possibly one of the lowest mileage R33 GTS25Ts ever made. I recently acquired the car from Vistec R Imports out of Connecticut. The car was on sale for roughly 1.5 to 2 years. I was recovering from a car accident, work related, and I ended up just scoping the car out every time it went off the market or went off from the website or from Facebook Marketplace. I figured somebody bought it. And, you know, after I got everything from my settlement, then, you know, I made an offer over on Facebook, and I was able to pick the car up. So, yeah, let me flip this around and show you guys what's up. So Casper is I believe the color is cloud white, and doesn't really have anything on it. The car, for the most part, is mechanically stock. The only modifications this vehicle has, there's a HKS Turbo Timer on the car, and it also has a Kenwood CD changer with a cassette deck. And then the only other mod I added to it was the Nismo Sports Horn upgrade, because I was actually going to put that on my kicks, which is all the way over there. That's my kicks right there, the Tanuki buggy. But I already had a variant of that horn, of this horn on that car, so I just decided to put that over here. But yeah, we are in the process of getting plates, so I'm not gonna show the plate that's currently affixed to it. But this car is very, very clean. Don't mind the little stains there. The bird just basically crapped on my car, even though I just cleaned it. And yeah, so just gonna open the door. Let me just get in this vehicle. See, the heater's on. I know it's flickering on here, but that's the Kenwood. And the cassette player thing opens out. So, like, let me move this. And yes, it's an automatic. I did not want to get a manual. So all the people telling me you need to have a manual to have fun, I did not want a manual. I specifically wanted an automatic transmission. I am not swapping it out. The car pulls like a freight train. It's fun to drive, and it's fast as hell. But yeah, the Kenwood, I believe this is a DPX 500. It doesn't pick up radio stations in the United States, so I'm gonna have to probably switch this out at some point. I do have a radio on the way. It's an Apple CarPlay. I'm contemplating on not selling this. I do want to keep this, but it has a cassette player that flips out, you know, and I had to ask my mom if we had any cassettes or any CDs lying around. Unfortunately, we don't, because when she moved to Vegas, she took all of the CDs and all of the cassettes with her. So I had to go to Target, and I ended up buying Death for Slim Shady. I didn't even know this was even out on CD. I was like, well, I need a CD. I need something, because I was like, I can't play radio stations in the US, and I need music in this car. And you know, it does play. Obviously, I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get copyright claimed. But yeah, the car, like I said, and then the HKS Turbo Timer is actually down here. It keeps falling out of this thing here, so yeah, it's a vintage timer. It does work. Comes on. So I have reason to believe whoever bought this had plans on modifying the car and then just never got around to it. From what I'm aware, the car was actually, let me flip this around. From what I was aware, the car was a demo car in Japan. I forgot who owned it last, but it was a one-owner car, and the car was meticulously maintained for 27 years of its life before it, you know, made the jump from, well, 26 years, because this year made 27. But it was maintained for 26 years meticulously. It has like 26 years worth of service records. It made the jump over. It was in Washington State at one point, which I saw on the title, and then it made its way to Connecticut, which I also saw on the title as well. But the reason why I stated that this car is most likely the lowest mileage R33 GTS25T coupe in the world is the simple fact that the mileage on the car right now, it's just between the 8 and the 9, but it has 8899 kilometers. So that's just under, I believe that's just under 5,500 original miles on this car. And it makes sense, because when you look at the rest of the car, everything in here is basically clean. Like, the vehicle literally looks as if it came from the factory. There's no rips or tears in the seats, nothing. All the leather is the way it's supposed to be, and the carpets, this has the optional factory carpet, as you can see on there. Dashboard isn't cracked or nothing like that. And the speakers do work. It has a really weird effect for the speakers. Like, the speakers in the back and then the doors, it has like this hall effect. So it sounds like you're at like a concert almost, with the way that the music, or at least the sound of the music, echoes in the cabin. It's really nice. The heater blows cold and hot. Obviously everything's in Celsius. I just know 32 degrees Celsius is like 90 degrees, and I think 18 is like around 60 or something like that. Like I said, I'm still figuring out some stuff on this car. But other than that, I mean, like I said, the car is functionally perfect. So within the coming months and within the coming weeks and months, we're gonna showcase the build on the car. And I'd already decided I'm not gonna do any GTR wide body or nothing like that. Like, I might add rear spats on the rear bumper, just so that the car looks like it has a full body kit and not 2/3 of a kit, because the Type M R33 Skylines, at least the coupes, they have the body kit for the front bumper, there's the skirts, and then it has the rear spoiler, but they don't really have anything for the rear bumper. So I might add like some spats, get like some fiberglass spats and add them to the back, just so it looks like it's got a full kit. But for right now, we're just gonna, the goal is to kind of just keep the car looking as original as possible. If I do any mods, which I will eventually, once I get tired of dealing with I guess, the stockishness of the car. It'll probably be simple stuff. Maybe probably an air intake, manifold, exhaust, wheels, coilovers, and that's it. Because it pulls really strong. It's very powerful. I wouldn't say it's powerful, but it's, compared to the last two cars that I have owned, it's a lot faster than those two, and it hits 100 without even breaking a sweat. So, like I said, that's, other than that, I mean, I guess that's the video. Like I said, I wasn't really planning on making a video, but I decided to make it because every time I sit in this car, every time I, drive it, it just puts a smile on my face, and I'm just, really, everywhere I go, I get looks, I get stares, people give me thumbs up and stuff like that. I mean, I already knew this going in when I bought this car, but, well, yeah, I'm just here to chronicle the build. If anybody has Instagram, which y'all probably do, my Instagram is Gameboy. So how to spell that? You won't spell it the original way. You would spell it, it's 2 underscores followed by GMEBVY and then 2 underscores after. I also have a TikTok under Original Gameboy, so Gameboy is spelled the same way. I haven't uploaded any videos to that because I've just been busy with life. I had to buy this car, I was paying off my other car. But I am going to drop a video on that eventually. But yeah, so until next time, see ya.